Welcome to our channel NUMISMA Hub Coins. Today we explore the historic 1776 D Eisenhower $1, a special bicentennial coin honoring 200 years of American independence. Featuring President Dwight D. Eisenhower and the iconic colonial drummer, this coin represents freedom, history, and patriotism. Let's discover its story, design, and collector value together. Top 5 first up. The 1976 Eisenhower $1 coin, commonly known as the Bicentennial Eisenhower Dollar, was issued to celebrate 200 years of American independence. This special coin honored the founding of the United States, marking the historic journey from 1776 to 1976. It was the first US dollar coin to feature a dual date, 1776-1976, instead of a single year, making it instantly recognizable and historically significant. The coin is part of the Eisenhower Dollar series, named after Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States and a respected World War II general. Eisenhower's portrait appears on the obverse front side of the coin, designed by chief engraver Frank Gasparo. His strong profile symbolizes leadership, military success, and national unity, qualities deeply associated with Eisenhower's legacy. What truly sets the 1976 Eisenhower Dollar apart is its reverse design. Instead of the usual Apollo 11 moon landing eagle, this bicentennial version features a colonial drummer boy, also designed by Frank Gasparo. The drummer represents the spirit of the American Revolution and the ordinary citizens who fought for freedom. Behind the drummer is a victory torch surrounded by 13 stars, symbolizing the original 13 colonies. This design was selected through a national design competition, making it a people-inspired commemorative coin. The D-Mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint. The Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of bicentennial Eisenhower dollars, making them relatively common in circulation compared to proof and silver-clad versions. The D-Mint coins were made of copper-nickel-clad composition, not silver, which affects both their weight and value today. Although many people assume bicentennial Eisenhower dollars are rare, the 1976 D version is generally not rare due to its high mintage. However, collectors still value these coins for their historical importance, unique design, and patriotic symbolism. Coins found in uncirculated or high-grade condition, MS65 and above, can be worth significantly more than face value, especially if they have strong luster and no major marks. Another interesting fact is that bicentennial coins, including the Eisenhower dollar, were produced in both 1975 and 1976, but all carry the 1976 date. This was done so enough coins could be released nationwide ahead of the official bicentennial celebrations, ensuring widespread circulation. Today, the 1976 D Eisenhower dollar remains a popular entry-level collectible for beginners and a nostalgic piece for seasoned collectors. While circulated examples usually trade close to face value, well-preserved coins and professionally graded specimens can sell for higher prices in the collector market. Beyond monetary value, this coin stands as a lasting reminder of America's 200th birthday and the enduring legacy of freedom and independence. Next up, the 1972 Eisenhower $1 is part of the famous Eisenhower Dollar series, a large-size US coin introduced in 1971 to honor Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States and a 5-star general of World War II. This coin was also created to commemorate America's success in space exploration, especially the Apollo missions. The Eisenhower dollar holds a special place in US numismatic history because it was the last large-sized dollar coin issued for circulation in the United States, making it historically significant for collectors worldwide. The 1972 S-Mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the San Francisco Mint, which primarily produced proof coins rather than regular circulation strikes during this era. Unlike Philadelphia and Denver Mint Eisenhower dollars, the San Francisco issues were specially made for collectors using polished dies and planchets. These coins were not intended for everyday use and were sold directly to collectors in official US Mint proof sets. One of the most important facts about the 1972 Eisenhower dollar is its composition. This coin is made of a copper-nickel-clad structure, consisting of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. This is different from the earlier 40% silver Eisenhower dollars, which were also produced at San Francisco but were specially marked and sold as collector editions. The standard 1972 S-proof dollar contains no silver, which is a key identification point for collectors. Obverse front of the coin features a left-facing portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower, designed by chief engraver Frank Gasparo. The inscriptions include Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 1972. The portrait symbolizes Eisenhower's leadership, military strength, and contribution to global peace. The proof version from San Francisco is known for its mirror-like background and frosted design, giving it strong visual appeal compared to regular circulation coins. The reverse back of the coin is equally symbolic and historically meaningful. It depicts a bald eagle landing on the moon while holding an olive branch representing peace. The Earth is visible in the background, referencing the Apollo 11 moon landing. The inscriptions include United States of America, EPLURBUSUNUM, and $1. This reverse design makes the Eisenhower dollar one of the most patriotic and space-themed coins ever produced by the US Mint. In terms of mintage, approximately 2.19 million proof Eisenhower dollars were struck with the 1972 mint mark. While this number is not extremely low, demand remains steady because collectors often seek complete Eisenhower dollar proof sets. Most surviving examples are in excellent condition, but coins with deep cameo contrast, strong frosted devices against dark mirrored fields, are far more desirable and command higher prices. When it comes to value in today's market, a typical 1972 Eisenhower dollar proof usually sells for a modest premium, depending on condition. Standard proof coins may be worth only a few dollars above face value, but high-grade deep cameo, DCAM examples certified by major grading services can sell for significantly more. Coins with scratches, milk spots, or poor storage damage usually carry lower value. In conclusion, the 1972 Eisenhower $1 is not a rare circulation coin, but it is an important collector-proof issue with strong historical and patriotic significance. Its connection to President Eisenhower, the Apollo space program, and the final era of large US dollar coins makes it a meaningful piece of American history. While it may not make someone rich overnight, a well-preserved 1972 proof Eisenhower dollar remains a respected and valuable addition to any serious coin collection. Next up, the 1974 Eisenhower $1, commonly known as the Eisenhower Dollar or Ike Dollar, is an important coin in the history of United States coinage. This dollar coin was part of a special series issued to honor Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States and a five-star general who played a crucial role during World War II. The Eisenhower dollar was also created to celebrate America's achievements in space exploration, making it a symbol of both leadership and national pride. The 1974 issue represents the final years of this iconic large-sized dollar coin before it was discontinued. The Eisenhower dollar series was first introduced in 1971, following the death of President Eisenhower in 1969. For many years before that, the United States had not produced a circulating dollar coin of this size. The government wanted to bring back a large dollar coin that could be used in everyday transactions, while also serving as a tribute to a respected American hero. As a result, the Eisenhower dollar became the first US dollar coin to feature a real person since the Peace Dollar series ended in 1935. The 1974 Eisenhower dollar with no mint mark was struck at the United States Mint facility in Philadelphia. Coins produced in Philadelphia during this time did not carry a mint mark, which is why this coin appears plain beneath Eisenhower's neck on the obverse. In contrast, coins minted in Denver carry a D mint mark, and proof coins from San Francisco have an S mint mark. The absence of a mint mark is a key identifying feature of the Philadelphia minted 1974 Eisenhower dollar. On the obverse front of the coin, the design features a bold left-facing portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower. The word Liberty is prominently displayed at the top, while In God We Trust appears to the left of Eisenhower's portrait. The date 1974 is placed at the bottom. This strong and dignified design reflects Eisenhower's role as both a military leader and a president who guided the nation during the Cold War era. The reverse back of the 1974 Eisenhower dollar carries a powerful and symbolic image, a bald eagle landing on the surface of the moon, holding an olive branch in its talons. Earth can be seen in the background. This design represents peace and America's technological achievements. Surrounding the design are the inscriptions, United States of America, and $1. The reverse design makes the Eisenhower dollar unique among US coins, as it combines traditional national symbols with a modern theme. The 1974 Eisenhower dollar struck in Philadelphia was made primarily of copper-nickel clad composition, not silver. It consists of an outer layer of copper-nickel bonded to a pure copper core. Many people mistakenly believe all Eisenhower dollars are silver, but in reality, Only special collector versions minted in San Francisco were produced in silver. This misunderstanding has led to many myths about extremely high values for regular 1974 no-mint mark coins. In terms of mintage, millions of 1974 Eisenhower dollars without a mint mark were produced. Because of this high production, the coin is not rare in circulated condition. Most examples found today show signs of wear, scratches, or dull surfaces, especially since the coin's large size made it inconvenient for everyday use. As a result, many were stored away rather than spent regularly. Regarding value, a 1974 Eisenhower dollar with no mint mark in circulated or dirty condition usually holds a value close to its face value, typically around $1 to $3 depending on condition. Coins in uncirculated or mint state condition can be worth more, sometimes ranging from $10 to $50, and exceptionally well-preserved examples may sell for higher prices. However, claims that this coin is worth millions or can make someone a billionaire overnight are not true for normal, non-era examples. Despite not being extremely valuable, the 1974 Eisenhower $1 no mint mark remains historically significant. It represents a time when the United States honored leadership, military service, and space exploration all in one coin. For collectors, it is an important piece of the Eisenhower dollar series, and for history lovers, it serves as a reminder of a powerful era in American history. Next up, the 1977 Eisenhower $1 is part of the famous Eisenhower dollar series, which was issued by the United States to honor Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States and a legendary World War II general. This coin represents an important era in American history, combining military honor, presidential legacy, and the nation's space achievements into a single design. The Eisenhower dollar series was first introduced in 1971 and continued until 1978, making the 1977 issue one of the later releases in the series. The 1977 Eisenhower dollar without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Coins struck in Philadelphia during this period traditionally carried no mint mark, which is why collectors identify this coin by its date alone. These coins were intended mainly for circulation, although in reality, Eisenhower dollars were rarely used in everyday transactions because of their large size and heavy weight. Many examples instead ended up being stored away, saved as souvenirs, or placed in collections. The obverse front of the 1977 Eisenhower dollar features a bold left-facing portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower. The word Liberty appears along the top edge, while In God We Trust is placed to the left of Eisenhower's neck. The date 1977 is clearly shown at the bottom. This dignified design was created by Chief Engraver Frank Gasparo and reflects Eisenhower's calm strength, leadership, and lasting influence on American and world history. The reverse back of the coin is equally symbolic and powerful. It shows a bald eagle landing on the surface of the moon, clutching an olive branch. This design was inspired by the Apollo 11 mission insignia and celebrates America's success in space exploration. Above the eagle are the words United States of America and EPLURBUSUNUM, while $1 is written along the bottom. This imagery connects Eisenhower's leadership to peace, strength, and technological progress during the Cold War era. In terms of composition, the 1977 Eisenhower dollar struck for circulation is clad, not silver. It is made of an outer layer of copper-nickel bonded to a pure copper core. The coin weighs 22.68 grams and has a diameter of 38.1 millimeters, making it one of the largest modern US coins. Because it contains no silver, its value depends primarily on condition, demand, and collector interest rather than precious metal content. The total mintage of the 1977 Philadelphia no mint mark Eisenhower dollar was very high. Over 12 million coins were produced. Due to this large production number, the coin is considered common in circulated condition. Most worn or dirty examples are usually worth face value $1. However, coins in uncirculated or mint state condition, especially those with strong luster and no marks, can be worth more to collectors. High-grade examples graded by professional services can sell for $10 to $50, and in rare cases, exceptionally well-preserved coins with top grades can reach higher prices. Any unusual minting errors, such as off-center strikes, doubled dies, or planchet errors, can significantly increase the value and make a 1977 Eisenhower dollar much more desirable. Historically, the 1977 Eisenhower dollar marks one of the final chapters of the series. By the late 1970s, the US government realized that large dollar coins were unpopular for daily use. This eventually led to the introduction of the smaller Susan B. Anthony dollar in 1979. As a result, the Eisenhower dollar became a symbol of a transitional period in American coinage. Today, the 1977 no mint mark Eisenhower dollar remains a meaningful collectible. While it may not usually be worth millions, it holds strong historical, educational, and commemorative value. For collectors, it represents respect for a great American leader, the pride of the space age, and the end of an era in US coin design. If you own this coin, especially in clean or uncirculated condition, it is worth preserving carefully. Even common coins can grow in desirability over time, and understanding their history is just as valuable as their price in the market. Next up, the 1978 Eisenhower $1 coin without a mint mark represents the final chapter of one of the most iconic large-size dollar coins in United States history. Commonly known as the Eisenhower Dollar or Ike Dollar, this coin was issued to honor Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States and a celebrated five-star general of World War II. Its production marked an important transition period in U.S. coinage, as it was the last year the Eisenhower dollar was struck, before being replaced by the smaller Susan B. Anthony dollar. The Eisenhower dollar series was first introduced in 1971 by the United States Mint, shortly after Eisenhower's death in 1969. The coin was designed by chief engraver Frank Gasparo, whose work combined national pride with modern symbolism. The obverse features a bold left-facing portrait of Eisenhower, capturing his leadership, strength, and calm authority. Surrounding the portrait are the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date 1978, giving the coin a dignified and balanced appearance. For coins struck in Philadelphia, no mint mark was used, which is why the 1978 Philadelphia issue is identified as having no mint mark. The reverse of the Eisenhower dollar is equally meaningful. It displays a majestic bald eagle landing on the surface of the moon, clutching an olive branch in its talons. Behind the eagle is the Earth, symbolizing humanity's reach beyond its home planet. This design was inspired by the Apollo 11 mission insignia and reflects the United States' achievement in space exploration, linking Eisenhower's legacy not only to military leadership, but also to the nation's scientific and technological progress during the Cold War era. By 1978, the Eisenhower dollar had already faced practical challenges in everyday circulation. Its large diameter and heavy weight made it inconvenient for regular use, and many Americans preferred smaller coins or paper currency. As a result, most 1978 Eisenhower dollars were saved rather than widely circulated. The Philadelphia issues without a mint mark were struck for circulation, but many remained in mint condition because they were often stored by collectors or never entered daily commerce. In terms of composition, the 1978 Eisenhower dollar without a mint mark is made of a copper-nickel-clad composition, an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. Unlike some earlier special collector versions struck in silver for collectors, the Philadelphia circulation strikes contain no silver. However, their historical value remains strong because 1978 was the final year of the Eisenhower dollar series, making these coins especially meaningful to collectors who want a complete set. Today, the value of a 1978 Eisenhower dollar without a mint mark depends largely on its condition. Circulated examples typically trade close to face value, while uncirculated coins with sharp details and original luster can command higher premiums. Coins graded in high mint state levels by professional grading services are especially desirable, as they represent the best preserved examples of the last Ike dollars ever made. In summary, the 1978 Eisenhower $1 coin without a mint mark is more than just a piece of currency. It is a historical artifact. It honors a legendary American leader, commemorates the nation's achievements in space, and marks the end of an era in US coin design. For collectors and history enthusiasts alike, this coin stands as a lasting symbol of American pride, leadership, and progress. Thanks for watching and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed learning about the Eisenhower dollar, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more rare coin history and value updates. See you in the next video. Sparkles.